Welcome to this video about preparing your 2003 server for FastPass Passport Manager. In this video we will create users, we'll install Adam.net, create a self-signed certificate for the information server, and so you'll be prepared to install FastPass. First of all, we'll create the local users. We'll need an Adam user. This user is used to communicate with the Adam database, so it's kind of a database user. The next user we'll create is the FastPass gateway user. This is an internal user, so don't worry about it. We just need to create the user, and we also need to be a group and to make a group and make the user a member of that group. So we'll also create a FastPass gateway group. These users are made locally, can also be made on a domain, in a domain, but I've chosen to make them local in this example. So now I'll change to the Active Directory server. So I'll create the group for administering FastPass. It's so when you install FastPass, you'll tell FastPass which group will be which group members will be able to administer FastPass, and this I've created a group here for this, the FastPass admins. I've added FP user 1 and administrator, so these two users will be able to log in through the admin part of FastPass. Then FastPass needs a user who can reset passwords on all other users, and this is the user I'm making here. This domain user has to have either domain admin rights, or it can be created also using delegated permissions. We have some documentation about that, or you can also find it in our customer portal. Please remember always to set the password never expire, then you won't have any problems with that. Great, so this takes care of preparing the users. So next we'll be installing Adam. This is a 2003 server, and as you saw, there was some links attached in the FastPass install package, and there's a link exactly for Adam Service Pack 1, and this will running this, as you see here, will simply install Adam for you. So that was Adam, and next we have the .NET part. We need to have .NET 2.0 Service Pack 1, and that should be downloaded and installed also. If you're preparing a 2008 server, please look at the video for exactly that. So and now we are installing the .NET. There you go. Okay, so we need now to install information server, and we need to install ASP.NET also, and now the information server is installing. So that was the information server. Now we'll have to create an instance of Adam, We will install Adam, but not any instance it can communicate with. So we'll choose a name. It could be anything. The port numbers are usually 50,000 and 50,001, but you can choose whatever you like. Partition name, again, you can choose what you like, but please use the standards we are providing here, then it will be much easier for you to follow our documentation. The user account, we created the local FP Adam user, and that's the database user, so that's what we will need to tell the Adam instance about. There we go. So now the Adam instance is installed and it's up and running. Now we need to create a self-signed certificate. I'll do this in this example. I'll show you how to do it, because usually when you're making a pilot or doing some tests, this is what you'll be doing first before, and then when you make the real installation, you'll either get a proper certificate for your CA or simply buy one. You'll need the IS6 resource kit to make this work on an information server 6, and when you've done that, it will install a self SSL component that you'll be able to call using some command line. It will display a default also, but we have some recommendations to change before it will work fine. So if you see here, we'll change the number of days it's working. It's default 7. I've changed that. We'll also add the /t option. The /t option will put the certificate in the local trust, and if you don't do that, it will not work with FastPass. So that's it. It's done. So don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions, and have a nice day.